Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us here today. I am Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego, and I am so glad to be here with you at Sunnyslope Manor. Thank you to our hardworking housing staff for hosting us this morning and for being part of this important project. If you've heard me speak before, we are very serious about water conservation in this community. We are a desert city, and as your mayor, I think a lot about water and how we can use it most efficiently. And if you've been following the news, despite a little bit of good precipitation over the last year, we are still in a long-term drought. In Phoenix, we work constantly on how we can address and protect our water supply and have water-smart policies. Earlier this year, I told you about our plans to develop an advanced water purification facility that will recycle 60 million gallons of water per day when it's up and running in 2030. The City of Phoenix Council voted unanimously to leave 150,000 acre-feet of water on Lake Mead, furthering our commitment to this shared challenge and demonstrating that we can do more with less in the City of Phoenix. After years of hard work with local developers, neighborhoods, and city staff, the City Council and I also passed the first of its kind Sustainable Desert Development Guidelines. They will help us grow more responsibly. And today, I'm excited to hit the ground running with our water leak detection pilot program. Thanks to a public-private partnership fostered by 50L Home, we are joining forces with Procter Gamble, Sensor Industries, and the Pacific Institute today to ensure that we aren't losing any water to wasteful toilet leaks. We believe that in apartments, these toilet leaks are the #1 source of wasted water, and the impact is really significant. A single toilet, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, can waste an extra 22 gallons of water every day, adding up to over 8,000 gallons of water lost a year. We had thought about getting those gallon jugs and putting them behind us, but as you can see, the stage is too small to show just what one toilet leak would waste. We know that's also wasted money in addition to the thousands of gallons, and here at our City of Phoenix Housing, we want to put that money not into paying water bills, but into improving housing for our older adults. I want to thank my team, including Deputy City Manager Ginger, who is here with us and working on this, as well as our Housing Director, and you'll get to hear from our Water Director in a moment. We have our Water Policy Advisor, Cindy Campbell, also here with us, and just a great team. And we couldn't do it without our nonprofit and private sector partners. Procter & Gamble has been a real leader in replacing the water they use in their operations. They are one of the most advanced companies in thinking about water and how we can use it responsibly, and we appreciate your partnership in so many things. We also know, thanks to Pacific Institute, that we have the real rigor to make sure this program makes sense. This is a pilot, but we hope it will become successful. If you have been kept up late at night because there's a weird sound from your bathroom and you want to know if it's a leak, this may be a future tool for you. The sensors will alert, we're installing sensors at these toilets, and they will alert an app which will tell our hardworking foremen of any issues. That way we can fix it more quickly and save water. We are hopeful, again, that this is a successful program we can apply in more locations. It's just one tool in our toolbox. There are going to be exciting announcements on additional water conservation measures next week, including native desert landscaping and city-funded appliance incentives. So more to come on that. I want to now welcome to the podium our great Water Services Director who works hard to protect our water supply.
Thanks, Mayor. Good morning. The City of Phoenix faces unique challenges. Our ongoing drought and the Colorado River shortages are not just headlines. They are realities that touch every aspect of our lives. And in this context, water conservation is not just a choice, but it's a necessity. And it's not necessarily about what we can do as a city, but it's about what each individual, business, or institution can contribute. And every drop counts, especially here in our arid region. Now let's talk about what we're here talking about this morning. That might seem small, but is actually quite a significant impact. Leaky toilets, believe it or not, as the mayor said, are the leading cause of water loss in our multifamily residential buildings. And beyond the environmental impacts, there's a financial side to this as well. The undetected water waste strains our resources and our budgets, and it's the silent drain and one that should not be ignored. The toilet sensor technology that we've talked about is an innovative tool that empowers us to be more vigilant about water conservation. And the real beauty about these sensors are that they're very easy to install and that there's real-time leak detection capability. And this means that there's a faster response times and a more immediate water conservation benefit that's coming from these sensors. The potential benefits for the City of Phoenix are immense. And by addressing these leaks, we're not just saving water, we're contributing to the larger goal of having a sustainable water supply. Every gallon saved through this type of technologies and other technologies that we'll be promoting here in the future are a step towards ensuring a sustainable water future for Phoenix. While technology does play a crucial role in our water conservation efforts, the real heart of our conservation lies in the hands of our community. It's about every resident understanding their importance and their role in this collective effort, and together we can and we will ensure a positive water future for Phoenix. Thank you, and now we'll turn it over to Cora with Pacific Institute.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cora Snyder, and I work for the Pacific Institute, which is a global water resilience think tank with the mission to create and advance solutions to the world's most pressing water challenges. In the next couple minutes, I want to talk to you about three things: the value of water, the power of small, and the need for unlikely alliances. So first, the value of water. Arizonans all know the importance of conserving water in the desert. But as temperatures rise and long-term drought becomes a persistent reality, every drop of water becomes even more important. And in this case, we're talking about water that has been transported hundreds of miles across the desert from the Colorado River. This water is way too valuable to waste. But this is easier said than done. Trying to find a leaky toilet in a 120-unit building with one water meter is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, which is why the leak detection technology that we're installing here today is so critical. Second is the power of small. Often when we think about water solutions, we think about big infrastructure projects. But I'm here to tell you that small actions matter too. Small actions to save water can add up to profound impacts on our overall water supplies. Water saved from fixing a leaky toilet may appear inconsequential, but add that up over the hundreds of thousands of housing units across the city, and that adds up to a staggering amount of water. In fact, the EPA estimates that 1 trillion gallons of water are lost to household leaks across the country every year. And toilets, as we already heard, are a top offender. Right now, city housing is paying for millions of gallons of invisible water waste. This project will help them reduce their water costs, freeing up money for them to spend on their mission of providing quality, affordable housing and a pathway to self-sufficiency for their residents. That's a win-win. And third and final is the need for unlikely alliances. We are in an all-hands-on-deck moment. We need to partner across sectors to come up with creative solutions to the Southwest water crisis. In this project, just within city government, we have the mayor's office, housing, and the water department all working together. Then you add us, Pacific Institute, a water think tank, Sensor Industries, a water technology startup, and Procter Gamble, a Fortune 100 corporation. It took this unique mix of people coming together to make this project happen. And now that we've figured out how to do it here, we have a blueprint that can be replicated in other places. So to close out, this project leverages a small, simple, yet powerful solution to tackle a problem that we can all relate to: leaky toilets. Right now, we're literally flushing water and money down the drain. But this project can save the city water and money, which benefits all residents. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Kalina Downton from Procter Gamble.
Good morning. My name is Kalina Downton, Site Human Resources Director at Procter & Gamble here in Phoenix. I want to briefly talk to you about why this project is important to us. Water is essential for the making and use of P&G products. Water is one of the key pillars upon which our Ambition 2030 is built. While there is no simple solution for the world's water crisis, we are determined to address shared water challenges within 18 water-stressed areas around the world where we operate, because we know it's where we can make the biggest difference. We're helping to build a water-positive future that can sustain people and nature now and for generations to come. Our comprehensive strategy includes reducing water in our operations to help conserve local water supply, restoring water in water-stressed areas, and responding to water challenges through innovation and partnerships. The first and most obvious is the reduction of our own footprint, which means our responsibility to act starts within our own operations. At our healthcare plant here in Phoenix, we are committed to increasing water efficiency by reducing the amount of water we use in our manufacturing operation. Throughout the years, we have expanded our water goals from within the four walls of our facilities to many of the communities where we operate, working with on-the-ground partners who have knowledge of local challenges to amplify positive impact and accelerate solutions. We know we can have a greater impact when we collaborate, when we work together. One of these expanded goals is to restore more water than is consumed at P&G manufacturing sites located in 18 water-stressed areas by 2030. That's why we are proud to support this innovative project that is expected to lead to millions of liters of water savings and would help us not only advance our goals, but also support the aspirations of the City of Phoenix as they innovate for the future. We have a responsibility to make this world better through the products we create and the impact our brands and company can have in communities worldwide. Together with our brands and through partnerships like this one with the Pacific Institute, the Bonneville Environmental Foundation, Sensor Industries, and the City of Phoenix, we continue to unlock new solutions to water challenges to help people use less water at home. We are partnering to address some of the global challenges where we can make the biggest difference. We look forward to celebrating the results of this project in the future. Thank you.
We will now have an opportunity to view a unit.
So we're installing a Sensor Industries toilet sensor here. It's a nice point-of-use device. It's inline, porcelain white, about 3 inches long. It goes between the supply line and fill valve of the toilet. Unless you are here with a bunch of cameras seeing it installed, you're likely to not know it's there at all. This is a great way for tenants and residents to contribute on water conservation and water use efficiency. They don't have to change their behavior at all. We install the sensor, it goes in line, it monitors baseline behavior for the toilet. It knows that this toilet, let's say for example, takes 21 to 33 seconds to continue and complete a flush. Outside of that, it's able to normalize and categorize leak and anomalous behavior and send work orders to the maintenance staff here, issuing a forced rank for how important it is that they fix that toilet leak. So when they install the sensor, immediately we're getting leak data and flush data, sending work orders out accordingly, so that they know that in Unit 320, for example, there might be a flapper leak that's wasting 1,100 gallons of water a day on an interval leak that might take, again, let's say, 20 seconds to leak every few minutes. The installation is fairly quick. We're in and out of units in 5 or 10 minutes usually. We install a brand new supply line and complete a clean bill of health on the toilet before we leave, ensuring that we're leaving it in better shape than when we got here. When we leave the property today, not only will the entire property be installed with these toilet sensors and supportive network, but we will be, in all likelihood, issuing work orders immediately to the staff, allowing them to fix leaks in real time. We're turning the water back on. We will perform a flush test to make sure that everything is as it should be. The entire installation of the system is proctored by our mobile app. This mobile app is the same thing that allows for the management of work orders by the site staff. The serialization of our sensor allows us to not only scan it in and say that sensor 3000 or 5,000, whatever it might be, is assigned to the main restroom of Unit 320, but it also allows us to know exactly where a leaky toilet is occurring in sometimes very large properties that might have 3 or 4 bathrooms per residential unit across, let's say, 1,000 units at the property. This is part of the clean bill of health process I mentioned. We want to make sure that all the adjustments to the fill valve and flush valve are where they need to be before we leave. It's not uncommon for these toilets to be left in the same condition from when they were originally installed or retrofitted many years ago.
Finished.
And just like that, we're done and out of the tenant's hair.